COVID and the upcoming election impact the real estate market in Denver, Colorado? That information is coming right up. Hi, I'm Natalie Randall, former teacher turned realtor and real estate strategist, helping people make their move in and to the Denver and North Denver areas. If you want to know everything there is to know about living in Denver and the North Denver area, start now by hitting that subscribe button below, making sure to tap on that bell so you're notified anytime there's a new video I've made just for you. If you watch to the very end, I have a special gift, a guide to selling your home for top dollar in any market. Let's take a closer look at what Denver, Colorado did in the month of September, which we title as an October report because that's when we have all the info that we actually need. Last September in 2019, there were 890 new single-family homes for sale. This September in 2020, there were 982 new listings. That's a total increase of 10.3%. This increase is actually a positive. It's a good sign because we've had limited inventory and quite frankly need more housing options for buyers. It doesn't mean that we're in a buyer's market, it just means that we need more options available. It also points to the fact of what we said last month, which is that COVID caused a delay in the housing market with those mandatory shutdowns. So we're actually seeing more of a current summer market even though we're headed into our traditional winter market. Last September in 2019, there were 664 single-family homes that were sold. And in this September 2020, there were 882 total single-family homes sold. That's a 32.8% increase. Although this seems like a fairly large increase in percentage of homes sold, it's possible that the increase of listings available, in other words, the increase in inventory, is directly related to the increase in sold listings. The median sales price for a single-family home in September of 2019 was $465,250. The median sales price for a single-family home in September of 2020 is $531,000. That's an incredible 14.1% increase in equity appreciation. Let's talk about what another important factor is for sellers, and it's the percentage of the list price received. What this means is you list your home at a certain price, and then that percentage of what your list price is what you actually receive when your home closes or is sold to a buyer. So in September of 2019, our percentage of list price received for single-family homes was 98.8%. In September of 2020, the percentage of list price received for those single-family homes was 100.5%. This next stat that I'm going to share with you is actually one that I get asked most often about from both my buyers and my sellers. It's called days on market. What it actually references is how many days a home will sit on the market until it goes into an under contract or pending status. So in September of 2019, the average home in Denver, Colorado that was single family sat on the market for 31 days before going into a pending status. In September of 2020, the days on market decreased to 19 days. This is great because it actually means that if you're a home seller, your house should sit on the market less than it would have a year ago, and it's about a 38.7% decrease from what we saw compared to last year. Now, what does this mean for buyers? Here's the thing, buyers have had a hard time, especially if they're from the Denver area, purchasing in our current market. They continually feel as though they're being priced out of the market. That being said, if they have the financial resources to purchase a home, it's probably time to really start considering investing in yourself and investing in a home purchase, especially with the high equity appreciation that we're currently seeing. Additionally, it is a competitive market, so you're going to need an agent that can help you get your offer accepted. This next one is a pretty big indicator of where the mindset is of people regarding the market, whether they're a buyer or a seller. And this key metric or statistic is called inventory of homes. Now, what inventory of homes specifically means is how many homes are currently available for sale before we run out of all the homes, before there's absolutely nothing left. If we look at last year, there were 1,460 single-family homes in Denver for sale. And in September of this year, 2020, there are 692 single-family homes for sale. This is a decrease of 52.6%, indicating that the housing market is still strong. The last metric that I want to point out to you actually coincides with the inventory of homes, and it's called the absorption rate. So it's the rate that's used to evaluate the amount of available homes that are sold in a specific market during a given time period. In September of 2020, our absorption rate is 0.99%. This means that the supply of homes will be exhausted in less than 1 month. Recently, U.S. News and World Report listed Boulder, Denver, Colorado Springs, and Fort Collins as 4 out of 5 top spots for best places to live. COVID and the upcoming election have certainly put a question mark on our current real estate market. But all the data that we have, including U.S. News and World Report, is still indicating that at least for 2020 to 2021, we should have a fairly strong housing market. I've chatted with several professionals in the industry that examine the data on a regular basis, and I will say that most of us agree that we are not expecting a total housing crash or a recession. What we do think that we will see in 2021 is a correction of the market. This would mean that the market would begin to shift into a buyer's market, not become a buyer's market, just begin to shift into one. And only time and the numbers will tell, but by all intents and purposes, this is what we're currently thinking we will see in 2021. Along the lines with COVID, we are experiencing an influx of individuals that have realized that living together may not be the best option for them as a couple. There's definitely an increase and spike in divorce rates, and a lot of families that had open concept living areas are realizing that they need some degree of separation and just some individual space. So that being said, there's still a strong market of new people moving into the Denver area, but now we're also seeing that people that currently reside in the Denver areas are needing to make some changes because their lifestyle has changed, so their home no longer fits what they need. If you have any questions or need some assistance, please feel free to reach out to me. Don't forget to download your free guide to selling your home in any market for top dollar. If you haven't already, please click that subscribe button and tap on the bell.